Hi everyone, Trishna here. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how to detach from your desires or how to detach from the outcome of whatever it is that you're trying to manifest into your life or into your reality. Now, as I've said in previous videos, honestly, the only thing that you really need to do in order to release your attachment from your desires is to do what we've already talked about in the past 4 to 6 videos. And that is do your healing work and do your journaling or scripting work. So essentially, work on that fertile environment, work on the emotional side of things, and plant the seeds and do the journaling, scripting, setting your intention side of things. Those are the only 2 things that you really need to do in order to release your attachment. And the reason for that is because whenever you're doing your healing work, or even whenever you're doing your journaling or scripting work, the first thing that you always do in that situation is what we talked about in my second video, the number one rule to manifesting anything. And that is that you get extremely honest about how you feel about whatever area of life that you are trying to work on. And so that's the first thing that you do when you do any kind of manifestation work. And if you are attached to the outcome, what tends to happen is you feel like your manifestations aren't happening at all, or you feel like they're not happening as quickly as you want them to, or you feel a longing for whatever it is that you want. You really notice that it's missing from your life. And so those kinds of thoughts, those kinds of feelings breed these feelings of feeling discouraged because it's not coming to you, it's not coming as quickly as you want, feeling disappointed, feeling that longing, really missing whatever it is that you want. And so whenever you get honest about how you feel, whenever you're doing your healing work, you're automatically tuning into that and writing that down and then addressing it in your healing work. So and the whole point of the healing work is to make peace with those feelings of discouragement and disappointment and to feel better when you walk out than you did when you walked into your healing practice. And so whenever you do that, you're making peace with your situation. You're letting go of your attachment. You're deciding that, you know what, I'm going to shift my perception so that I am happy exactly as things are. I am making complete peace with things as they are right now. I don't need anything in my life to change in order for me to be happy. I am finding happiness despite whatever external circumstances are in my vicinity, my reality, my world. And like I mentioned in the first part of the healing videos, I said that whenever you make peace with your situation as it is, that does not mean that you're going to create more of that situation. That does not mean that you're attracting more of the same. If anything, actually, it literally means the complete opposite. The universe is a lot smarter than that. It knows exactly what you want. It knows what will make you happy, and it wants to do everything to help you with that. So whenever you're making peace with your situation, you are letting go of the attachments. You're letting go of what's holding you back on an emotional, energetic, and mental level. And when you do that, you're basically taking your clutches out of whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, and you're allowing the energy to flow in really positive ways, and the universe will bring exactly whatever it is that you want significantly faster than if you didn't do that work. Because when you are focused on the discouragement, the disappointment, the where is it, where's my stuff kind of mentality, you're stuck. You're getting yourself stuck. And the moment that you let go of that, the moment that you let go, you make peace, everything's fine, I can find happiness in my situation, the universe is like, oh, you can find happiness in the situation, let me give you a better situation. Let me give you something that will bring you even more happiness. So that's actually what's happening. When you make peace with where you're at, you're not solidifying your circumstances as they are. You're not making that continue to be a reality. You're finding happiness, and that's what the universe is going to want to give you more of. So that's why healing in itself lets go of all that detachment. Even journaling, even though that's an excited, like you're already doing that when you're excited and you're not feeling attachment, even journaling really helps you detach from the outcome, because what you're basically doing is you're taking all the thoughts that you have in your head and you're taking it out of yourself and putting it onto a piece of paper in full detail. And when you do that, you're getting everything out of you onto this piece of paper, and you don't feel the need to hold on to anything. You don't feel the need to remember every little detail, whatever you want, because it's already written on a piece of paper. So you can now let go of needing to remember anything. You can let go of your desire, because it's there anytime you want to go back and refer to it. So it gives you that mental peace of mind. It releases that attachment. So, if I were to give you a first tip for how to detach from the outcome, that's what I would say is just do the healing work, just do the journaling and scripting work. That's all you really need to do. The detaching from the outcome is already incorporated into those practices for you. So really, at any point in time, there's only two things you need to be doing to manifest anything. It's either healing or it's journaling / scripting. Those are really your only two things. And that makes manifestation simple, but also extremely, extremely effective. You will always have this process to rely on no matter what happens. If you decide that you want to try other manifestation techniques, because of course, be creative with this, have fun, figure out what works for you, and you go off and decide to do that and you forget about the process that I've been teaching you. If you go off and do that and then you realize, I'm not really manifesting as quickly as I used to, you will always have these videos to come back to. This will always be a process that you can remember. And as you do it, it will be something that will be so ingrained into you that you can always come back to it. And, if your other manifestation techniques don't work, this will always be here for you. So, yeah, just some things for you to keep in mind. Like, everything is here for you to manifest. So, that's what I would want to share with you for this video. Is you already have everything you need to detach, but like I was saying before in the last video and the video before, I do understand that detaching can be really, really difficult. It's something that a lot of people struggle with. It is something that I've struggled with from time to time when I want something to happen faster than I would like it to happen. So I am going to have a series of videos that I'm going to be presenting over the next little while. They will be short videos, each one with a separate tip that will give you a new tip on how to detach from the outcome. Each video is probably going to be really, really short, I think. A lot of times videos go longer than I expect because then I realize there's so much that I need to explain that because I'm just so ingrained with this that there's a lot that I need to explain to somebody who may be new to that particular technique. But I think they're going to be short videos. I'm going to make each video an individual, like each tip an individual video, even though some of the videos may be really short. The reason why is because I want you to be able to go back and find whichever tip you want to find without having to dig through a bunch of videos or having to look through a video and find that one moment when I talked about that one tip. I want this to be really easy access for you, so at any point in time, you can go back to that video on that tip. And then also, some tips are really not going to resonate with you at this point in time. You may think like, oh, that wouldn't help me. And other tips are going to be really powerful for you at this time. So, you may only pay attention to some tips, but then, after life goes on, you have some reflection, you may realize that previous tip that I mentioned would actually be very helpful for you, and it'll be easier for you to go back and find that tip and, revisit it and all of that. So that's what I have planned for the next sets of videos. After that, I am going to do like a smaller set of videos that's going to be more like troubleshooting the law of attraction. So if you are manifesting, but you're not really getting exactly what you want, you're like kind of getting what you want, but not really exactly what you want, and you would like your manifestations to be better, that's something that we're going to talk about, like why that's happening. If you are having manifestations or you're trying to manifest, but something's blocking you, just can't find it, I have some exercise, just can't find what's holding you back, I have some exercises that can help you find your blocks, if not in that area, then just in general, so you will have like overall spiritual growth and development and bringing more abundance and prosperity and desires and dreams into your life in whatever area that you would like, just across the board. So it'll just enhance your life just overall. So that's what I have planned for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit the big like button. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below, and I'm going to go ahead and film the first, well, I guess in this video I talked about the first tip, which is just do the healing work and do the scripting work. That's everything you need to know to detach, but I will share my next tip in my next video.